Good morning, everybody. So yesterday I had filmed a video and I had made a little bit of a cook with me and a little grocery haul and a day in our life. And I don't know what happened, but I had some kind of user snafu and I lost everything. So today, as a special treat, I'm going to film another cook with me. I'm going to make 2 large shepherd's pie and 2 desserts because I'm cooking for a friend as well. And I'm going to take you along with another day in the life. Also, I got coffee, so I'm about to have that. It's a little bit after 7. I'm going to listen to the news and I'm going to get the girls up. Okay, so I'm just going to get started on dessert. Okay, for dessert, I'm gonna make 2 pans of this. It's pretty easy. So they're chocolate chip cookie bars. So I've already got the yellow cake mix, I guess a golden cake mix in the bowl. So I'm gonna just melt up some butter. And I've doubled it because again, we're gonna make 2. I do add a little bit of vanilla in mine too, so just for extra flavor. So I'm just gonna get some margarine in a cup. I need a cup of it for the 2, and then I have to melt that and add it to the mix. So I'm just gonna throw that in the microwave. And then it calls for 2 eggs, but I'm gonna add again 4. In the background, I'm actually listening to one of my favorite YouTubers, so yeah. Hi, Tiffany. So, I watch their videos every day. If you haven't seen them, go check out Large Family Love. I am a religious watcher. Like, I literally watch every day. And I'm pretty sure I got the recipe from her, this one here that I'm trying. I've done it, and I really like it. And honestly, all the things she's made, I've made several of the things she's made on her channel, and like, she's never steered me wrong, I swear to God. She's great. Okay, so I went ahead and I melted a full cup of margarine. I'm going to add that to the cake mixture. And I'm going to give that a stir. I like to use a fork to stir, so I'm going to do that. Give it a quick whirly. And then see how the consistency is. And then I'm going to add some vanilla and the chocolate chips. And then I'm going to bake it. Get that on the go. I am making it, like I said, early because, I mean, I'm going to have to start prepping the shepherd's pie soon. I'm going to have to start peeling potatoes and things like that. And if I can get the dessert out of the way, all the better. So I'm just going to finish putting that together and then I'll show you guys. Alright, so now comes the chocolate chips. So I'm just going to add a whole bag. I'm going to be real generous here. Like I said, I am doubling the recipe, so... And like, I don't... You'll see it on my channel as you go. I don't really measure with measuring cups unless I have to. It's like for liquid, but for like chocolate chips and like all the yummies, honestly, I measure with love. So, okay, so this is what the batter looks like. I'm gonna fold the chocolate chips in, and you kind of gauge if it needs more based on, well, eyeballing. And then I'm going to put it in the pan and bake. So that way they can cool and my girls can have one probably with their lunch. Okay, so here I'm just browning up a mixture of ground beef and a little bit of ground pork for the shepherd's pies. I've got here about 2 pounds, so actually 3 pounds, sorry, my mistake. I just put 2 pounds of ground beef and 1 pound of ground pork. I find it lends a nice flavor. I'm not going to spice it up, because I don't know what my friend's spouse likes and doesn't like. I put some finely chopped onions in there. Again, I didn't put a lot because I am sharing and making one from our household. And like I said before, Rob has a bit of an intolerance to onions, so there's that. I'm also, this is the cookie bars completed. I'm gonna get started on the potato mixture, and I will show you that as I go, but basically it's just a shepherd's pie, like nothing overly fancy. So, but I should add too that I do like adding to my potatoes, but I won't today because again, I'm not sure what their preferences are. We like our potatoes done with a little bit of cream cheese in it for creaminess, and we like to spice it up with like ranch and, you know, make it really, really good. But I don't know what they like, so I'm just gonna keep it plain Jane today. I don't think I'm gonna film the entire process. I think that I will just show you guys the end product. Several things going on the stove now. Autumn's asked for a fried egg, so I'm just gonna fry that up real quick. She's asked for just plain Jane egg this morning. No egg in a hole today, surprisingly. Aubrielle just wants, she said lots of toast. So whatever that means. I'm going to make her a couple of toasts, and obviously I'll pair it with some fruit. Nothing too fancy, but that's what they want for breakfast. It's 10 o'clock. Like I said, I'm kind of behind. I did get up early this morning, but I'm behind on what I'm doing because I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once. And I'm doing the dishes as I go, so I don't have a massive pile later. So the hamburger's still going. I'm going to drain it here soon. And then I'm going to start, like, assembling. And I have to still peel, like, a crap ton of potatoes, but yeah, that'll take a while. I'm not going to film. I'll just show I'll show what it looks like at the end. Unless you guys want to see me peel like 4 pounds of potatoes, I don't know. Okay, I'm just waiting for the Instapot to come to pressure. I've got a full 3 or so pounds of potatoes in there. I'm gonna let them go for, I don't know, 5 minutes. It should take only that. And then I'll test them with a fork, and if they're done, I'll mash them or whip them, and then I'll assemble the shepherd's pie. So I've just put the meat into the pans. So there's 2 here. Next I'm going to make a mixture of cream style corn and niblets. My friend's spouse likes the cream style corn, but my family doesn't. So I'm going to just kind of go in between in the middle and make a mixture of both. I'm just gonna spread the corn over the hamburger mixture, and then I just have to mash my potatoes. So, well, I think I'm gonna whip them because I find that it's less chunks that way. So yeah. But I hope these guys really like this because I'm really trying here. Not that it's anything complicated, just, you know, everybody's tastes are different, so. Okay, so does anyone else put cheese in between the layers of their shepherd's pie? I don't know. I like to, and I'm just going to use up a little bit of leftover cheese, so I've got a little bit of mozza here. Like, I'm not going to put a lot. I'm just going to put a little bit. And then I like to top it as well. Once I get the potato mixture, I like to put cheese on top as well. So, I'm just going to throw what's left of this in there. Alright. And then I'm going to get working on the potatoes because they're ready and they're done. They literally just need to be mashed up and whipped or whatever. So I'm just putting, like I said, a little bit of leftover cheese. I like it. Adds a little bit of flavor. And then actually, you know what? While these are baking, I'll wash up what dishes I have. I might skip out on the cheese on the top because all my other cheese is in the freezer, so I'm not going to thaw some just for that. So, alright, finally I'm getting to these potatoes. I'm not going to do anything overly fancy here. I like to add a little milk or sour cream, sometimes a little bit of both. So that's probably what I'm going to do here. Makes it a little easier to mash. Sometimes I put garlic in there. I might just do a little bit of that. Salt and pepper. Just gonna throw a little milk in there. And then I'll just put it on top of the hamburger and corn mixture. And then I'll bake it for that crispy top, you know, that everybody likes. Well, I don't know if everybody likes it, but that's how I always made it. I put fork marks in the top and I bake it and it turns out great. I don't know. I'm trying to get it so there's no lumps. I don't like lumpy potatoes. I'm sure nobody else does either. So I'm just gonna, even if I have to go through it with a little fork, I will. I'm just using my Instapot. Like I said earlier, I just made the potatoes in the Instapot. So I'm just going and mashing them with the potato masher right in the pot. So there's that. I'm going to throw a little salt and pepper in. And then I'm going to put it on top of the mixture and bake it. I've already got my oven preheated, so it's actually pretty early. I would say it's probably around noon. But what I'll do is I'll make it, and then closer to supper time, I'll just warm it, and then I'll bring it warm to my friends. Because I like to have things done. And then once I'm done all of this prep work, I can start on my dishes, because I was doing really good at doing it as I went, but then I slacked. So that's real life. Yeah. So yeah. I hope they like this. I really do. Okay, so finally the potatoes are done. So I'm just gonna scoop it on. And then I'm gonna spread. And then sorry, this pot is like bigger than me. And then I hope this is enough potatoes, because like, yeah, I could do more, but I don't really want to. There. I mean, once it starts spreading, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just not sure how it's gonna how well it's gonna spread because of the cream corn. I've not really used cream corn much in the past, so I don't really use it in ours. I find it makes things too runny. I don't know. Or does it like blend in to everything? Does it blend? Does it make it really moist? I don't know. So we'll see. Okay, so there's that one. And then I'll kind of try to... I might have to make more potatoes. Huh. Well, maybe not. I don't know. So, there, I don't know. It's probably not going to be the thickest layer of potatoes. I don't know. It's, you know what, I might actually, yeah, I might have to make more potatoes so I can make a thicker layer. So I've got the second batch of potatoes in. I'm just gonna get my dishes cleaned up while that's cooking. Then I'll finish up and put those in the oven. I did have to peel about 8 more potatoes to put them in the Instapot. Luckily, it doesn't take long. So like I said, I'm just gonna get this cleaned up, and then I'm gonna continue on. The girl, oh yeah, also, the girls haven't eaten yet. It's only 12 o'clock though, and Aubrielle said she would be happy with some fruit, so as soon as I get that assembled, I'll be doing that. And Autumn is actually in bed. She's not feeling well, and she's tired, so I said she could take a nap and have the rest of the afternoon off. So she won't be eating until a little later. And I guess you guys know what we're having for supper.